Hello Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're joining me for the very first time, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Liam from Luna's Tarot and Guidance, and all my information is in the description box below. So Aquarius, being as it is the festive period, we are going to be having a little look into your December's Tarotscope, and we're also going to be having a little look into some of the oracle cards to see what messages of wisdom and guidance they have to offer you. So Aquarius, these are a collective general energy reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please send back into the universe what doesn't resonate with you. So let me just get the camera down. So Aquarius, as we look to going into the new year, I invite you to have a little reflection upon things that have been really positive this year, and also some of the things that have been negative this year. And what I would like you to do is try and leave all the negative stuff as much as you can behind in. All right, and I want you to try and take through as much of the positive as you possibly can into the next year. All right, you know, we're going into a new year, new changes, new starts, new beginnings. So yeah, try and take through as much positive, try and leave as much negative, all right, as possible. So Aquarius, let's see what December has in store for you. Okay, Aquarius, this month's energy, we have got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it feels like to me that sort of maybe knowledge-wise, or sort of this journey that you may be on of where you're pursuing sort of your education or something that is like knowledgeable to you, I feel that maybe you may have fallen off sort of the bandwagon a little bit, and you're not feeling sort of the energy of wanting to strive towards where it is that you sort of want to go. I actually feel that you're probably putting a little bit more concentration and focus into your sort of energies that sort of uplift your spirits and make you sort of feel happy at sort of the heart, and maybe focusing more on sort of like your spiritual sort of side instead of your knowledge sort of side, you know, things that really sort of uplift your spirit and give you joy, sort of maybe your passions and your sort of hobbies. So, and I feel also throughout this sort of month of December, Aquarius, you're also going to be very grounded and actually have a lovely energy to put out into the world, a very radiant sort of energy. Although I feel that you've probably, like I said, maybe taken a little bit of step back from sort of like this knowledge and sort of maybe sort of, it feels that you're actually sort of ruling a little bit from sort of like the heart and sort of the passions of sort of igniting, especially when we look into your communication sort of side. And I just feel, like I said, that you're probably like getting a little bit off your horse a little bit, sort of letting some of this sort of like knowledge go and pursuing more sort of like what makes you sort of happy. And that's cool, but just remember, you know, you can always get back on the horse and get back into sort of like your direction or your path. All right, or you can help, you know, maybe through this month you need to find a balance between the two. All right, between sort of, because I feel that you're going to be sort of more into sort of the social side this month. You're going to be more into the communication and things that uplift your sort of spirits, more than sort of like this journey or like education of where it is that you sort of want to be sort of going. As we look into sort of your pursuit this month, so yet again, we've got the Two of Swords in reverse. So it, you know, it's like the blindfold sort of falling off, and you're sort of seeing sort of what is in front of you. All right, it's like maybe there's been some sort of battles around you and you've sort of turned your sort of back on some of your emotions that you haven't sort of quite dealt with. But I actually feel that this month you're starting to take that blindfold off a little bit, and you're starting to see sort of what is in front of you and sort of what could be going on. All right, hence why I feel that you're more going to be looking at sort of pursuing sort of this sort of social and communication sort of area, something that's going to uplift your spirits, because it's like, do you know what, I'm going to see it for what it is. I'm actually going to deal with my emotions, I'm going to deal with this, and actually I'm going to uplift my spirits by doing this. All right. So your caution card that has come out this month, listen, I feel that probably you are someone that pays a lot of attention to sort of the detail. And I feel that this probably overworks sort of in your head sometimes and actually can sort of downbeat you. But this is really sort of saying to me is that the path is sort of clear. Look, don't pay too much attention to the detail. Give up a little bit on sort of like this knowledge and pursue what it is that's sort of happy to you. All right, because I feel that you sort of spend a lot of time obsessing over sort of the small details that sort of give you the headaches, you know, the battles that you sort of, and I feel that this is sort of a little bit of a battle for you, you know, and it sort of does leave you sort of feeling a little bit headachy from sort of so much attention to the detail. This really just says to me, get over a little bit of that detail, just enjoy the sort of spirit and the passion side. All right, you can always get back on your horse. So as we look into your self-care card, all right, we have got the 9 of Swords. So what this really sort of says to me is that I feel that actually maybe you've been sort of in previous months, or how you've just been feeling at the minute, maybe you've been worrying, sort of stressing over sort of like the small details, and this is causing you sort of anxiety, sort of fear, and sort of actually stopping you from going into sort of a lighter period of like uplifting your sort of spirits. What this really sort of says to me is to look after yourself. All right, take yourself out of that slum, get yourself out of sort of being alone and in your sort of own head. Get yourself out there, enjoy the spirit, enjoy the sort of passion, enjoy the sort of the festive season of where it is that we're sort of going into, all right? That's really going to uplift your spirits, because I feel that it's probably needed, all right? It's like you need to get a little bit out of your own head and just get a bit in touch with you again. All right, because maybe it's been all knowledge and all sort of thingy and sort of, you know, words going around in your head, but it's like just go a little bit with what feels good to you. All right, get over the details, stop obsessing over it, and really walk out of this sort of slump that I can feel that it's almost like you're in. All right, get out there, enjoy yourself, do what it is that you need to do. All right, and then as we look into your alignment card, we have got the 8 of Pentacles. So what this is really sort of saying to me is that I feel that there's work to be put in, and actually because it's in your alignment section, I feel that this is work that you need to be putting into you. All right, and things that are going to really sort of uplift your spirits, uplift your emotions, uplift your sort of passions. Like I said, it feels that you need to get off your horse a little bit, step down sort of like all this knowledge, all this sort of general sort of stuff that goes on in your sort of head. All right, you need to step out of that and just go with what feels right to you. All right, stop obsessing over the small details, because I feel that that's probably stopping you from having sort of your happiness. And actually this work, I feel that this work is that what you need to put into yourself to make yourself into a happier alignment. All right. And listen, it might be hard work and it might be things that you probably maybe don't even want to deal with. But I feel that by you dealing with these issues and dealing with these sort of problems, you can get yourself back into sort of a spirit of where you're in this higher alignment, all right, and you're enjoying things again. And you know what, then you'll probably get back onto your horse, and then you'll come on with going back onto your journey with having the spirit behind it as well. So it will make the journey more purposeful and more meaningful to you. So hopefully that's made some sense, Aquarius. Let's have a little look into your oracle. So if you have enjoyed your reading and you enjoy this sort of stuff, it would be lovely if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. So just hit the subscribe bell and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to get a notification when these readings go live. Also, if you are interested to have a little look through the rest of my channel, and I have got some tarot deck reviews from all the different decks that I have that I use for sort of my personal readings and stuff like that. And they will just be uploaded sort of simultaneously when I get around to doing them. I have quite a few decks. So let's have a little look into the oracle. See what words of wisdom the oracle has to offer. Yes, of course, of course. Right, so we have got the High Priestess, which is harness your mystic power. All right, so this really sort of ties in with your tarot reading to me. And this really sort of says, look, you need to sort of go with that majestic sort of side, things that really sort of ignite your spirits, ignite your passions. All right, and really understand you a little bit more, understand your power of who you are and where it is that you're going. All right, because like I said, you can come off your horse for a little while and sort of step down from that, but I feel that actually this is going to be putting you into a higher perspective and actually into a higher form of an alignment. So like I said, it feels that then when you get back onto your horse and end up back on that pursuit and that journey of knowledge and knowing things, you're going to be doing it from the heart. You're going to be doing it with good spirits, with good passions and good sort of, he's going to be doing it from a good place. So you're going to be doing it with more intent. All right, good intent. And I feel that actually this is going to make you feel more powerful within yourself. All right. We have then got the Mirror Guardian, which is take time to reflect. So like I said, I feel that this is a time for you to sort of see things that have been going on, sort of take your head a little bit out of the sand, deal with sort of some of the things, and just have a little reflection upon you and just sort of see that, yeah, you know, you have to sort of take this time to step out of your head and look after yourself, look after your spirits, look after your passions, look after what it is that you want. All right. Because I feel that, you know, sometimes it can feel like with you, especially with this Nine of Swords and this sort of mountain sitting on top of it, I can feel like sometimes you take the weight of the world on your shoulders, all right? And I feel that this is quite a heavy burden. And for some reason, you always feel like you have to climb mountains every time. And you know what? Sometimes it's not your mountain to climb. You just need to take a little bit of a rest and then go back and re-bloody go at it. Because if you don't give your energy the time, if you keep just fighting and climbing these hills and going over these mountains and these things, you know, you need to have the energy to be able to do that. And that doesn't just mean going at it with knowledge, it also means going at it with passion, adrenaline, as well as knowing how to do it. Does that make sense? All right, and listen, I want you to just stand your ground in where it is that you're going this month. All right, and stand to the fact that you can stand down from what it is that's facing you at the minute, and you can sort of come back to it. There's no shame in that. All right, because you'll come back at it, like I said, with more of a direction and more of a path of where it is that you're going, and probably climb it a lot quicker. Just don't forget, you know, you'll always get back onto sort of that horse and keep pursuing the journey. Because knowing you, Aquarius, you won't give up anyway. All right. I just feel that, you know, you probably had like a lot of sort of sleepless nights over this as well, and it's just time to get away from that. You know, it's time to revitalize you and give yourself a new bit of passion, a new bit of spirit and energy to then go and face what it is that you need to face. So let's have a little look into what the final cards have to say for you, Aquarius. So, right, this is really sort of just confirming everything that we've talked about in the tarot reading yet again. So we have got take inspired action. So look, this is what I'm saying. Look, you need to really revitalize yourself and bring yourself into a higher alignment, bring yourself into this King of Wands energy, all right, where you're really happy, content, you're powerful because you're spiritually uplifted. You've got the passion, you've got the sort of things behind you that really make you feel good about you. All right, so that you need to take a bit of action on yourself, all right, because like I said, I feel that this is something you've been working towards. It's caused you like those sleepless nights. It's been like this constant battle to sort of working towards. So just really sort of take that time to take some action into yourself on where it is that you are going. All right, we have then got release your blocks. All right, so what this really sort of says to me is through this sort of time of reflection and sort of having a little bit of you time, enhancing yourself, you're going to be releasing like negative energy. All right, you're going to be releasing these blocks, these sort of things that stand in your way, these mountains. All right, because then, like I said, you're going to be coming back at it with a new energy. You're going to be coming at it with a new direction, a new purpose, and a new sort of mindset. All right, so just remember that by taking this break out and this little bit of time away, you're not falling completely off the horse and not, you know, you're not then not pursuing the journey. You're just taking a rest, and that's okay. That's cool, Aquarius. You can do that because you're going to come back at it even better and even stronger, because you will have released a lot of like negative things that you're probably already holding about it, because you're overworked, you're over thinking things, you're over in your head and not having that you time. Right, so yeah, again, right, just to know this, like confirm this off, look, we have got to know that you are loved. So what this is really sort of saying to me is, look, by putting this work into yourself, it is giving a little bit of love to you. All right, and to know that you are loved, you're then going to be more powerful, you're going to be more embraced, you're going to be feeling more energetic, more you know, full of vibes that are, you're going to want to go and fight these mountains, climb these battles, and have these sort of this energy to go and strive forward. So just know that you are loved, and just go and feel a little bit of that love. Enjoy that energy. Enjoy that King of Wands energy that's come out in your communication area. Enjoy the sort of spirit, the passion that there is throughout the month of December. All right. Allow it to uplift your spirit and uplift your vibe. Take a little bit of a break out of your own head and just enjoy the energy, spirits, and passion. So, Aquarius, I hope that some of that has resonated with you, and I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. If you have enjoyed your reading, it would be lovely if you wouldn't mind giving me a little thumbs up and also dropping a little comment below. Please make sure you're also subscribed to my channel. Also hit a notification bell and you will get a notification when these readings go live every month. I hope you have an absolutely amazing festive period, however you decide to celebrate your festive period. And I will see you in January next year. If you're not already doing so, please make sure you go and check out my other pages. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I do post some other content on there. So I am doing a tarot challenge where there's just a few questions that we are asking you to reflect upon throughout December. All right, it's a nice little way of interacting with your tarot deck if that's your sort of thing and your sort of jam. Make sure you give me a little tag and a little post if you are taking part, and if you take pictures and sort of post your work online, it would be lovely to hear from you and lovely to sort of see how you interact with that. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'll see you next year, and have a lovely festive period. Take care for now. Bye-bye.